Welcome back to Down Earth Mystic for another pick a card reading. In this reading, I will pick 3 cards from the Gaia Oracle card deck and then do 3 clarifiers with the Osho Zen deck. So to start with, we will grab 3 from the Oracle deck. Whew. Those are some big cards. Okay, I've got 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and pause the video if you would like to kind of decide between those 3, but I will go ahead and start with the first one. And let's see. The first one is evolution. And it says Earth changes, climate change, and transformation. Interesting. So since this is a reading about you and not necessarily the Earth, I would say you're going through your own evolution. You're going through your own environment changes. So it may be a change in your home, like where you live, or you might just be remodeling or changing something about your environment. And then transformation is something that is inevitable, that will come from that change of your environment, potentially even much more so than you would have imagined. That I can't tell you how many times I'm doing like spring cleaning or something, and afterwards I just feel like I've got all kinds of traumas falling off of me. It's so soul cleansing to do cleaning. And so for you to be changing your environment, whether it's remodeling or just moving something in a different place, or maybe even at work, your desk changes or something of that sort, you'll notice that it triggers a transformation internally. So let's see what supporting cards we've got from the tarot deck to go a bit deeper. All right. Okay, so with the 3 cards here, we've got the Miser, which is the 4 of Pentacles, Healing, which is the King of Cups, and then the Dream, which is the 6 of Cups. So it sounds like you might be holding on to something that isn't doing you any good, and when you do remove that from your environment, then you will actually feel a lot of healing. So we've actually kind of already touched on that with tapping into this card and what that stirred up. But not only is it healing and transformative on that level, there may actually be something that comes up from your past, or this sounds like a stretch, but this card can mean past lives, soulmate, but it may actually be something that brings you to the love of your life when, I don't know, maybe you hire someone to help you remodel your bathroom, and suddenly you find yourself in a relationship with this person. Just something like that. It's going to bring a very unique transformation and change in your life that you would not have seen coming. But you're holding on to something that is preventing you from getting here and preventing you from healing. So when you do decide finally to make that change, it looks like it will bring in such beautiful blessings. Yes, the healing. Yes, something, I want to say something more so, if it's not particularly a soulmate or, someone, a relationship, it may also be like, like you, man, this is taking me in a totally different direction. So you may be holding on to something from your past that you will heal by letting go of. But in addition to that, you may experience something from a past life that you were meant to experience again in this lifetime, that it's just, you're going to clear something away and heal and bring, it may be, okay, so it may be something that pleasant that you would experience, that you also experienced in a past life, but it may also actually heal something from a past life by shedding this burden that you've got on you, that you've been holding on to, because it's all that you know. So you don't know what it feels like to not have it, but once you get rid of it, you just feel free. Wow, that took me in a whole bunch of different directions, but it's gonna hit everybody a little bit different. So hope that resonated for you. It may not, it may, usually it does when you're drawn to a card, but if by chance it didn't, you are welcome to choose either card 2 or card 3. So we'll dive into card 2, and I hope you have a lovely day, card 1. Okay, card 2 is Flame Tree, and so this is the start of something new. Sounds like an Ace of Wands kind of card, but it's exciting. It's new. There's a lot of passion to it and excitement, and it feels kind of like an initiation into something. Sorry, that was quite loud. All right, let's get your 3 supporting tarot cards. Oh my goodness, that was in the last reading. So if you're torn between the two, you'll see just how different some cards can be in different environments or themes. Okay, so we've got the Dreamer, 6 of Cups, Totality, 5 of Wands, and Trust. And this is the Knight of Cups. So when we put them all together, it sounds like there's this new thing, the start of something new that you're really passionate about, but the 5 of Wands is most definitely a conflict. And so if you can see in this picture, we've got one person in the middle that looks like she's being tossed back and forth between these 2 other people on, I think it's called a trapeze. And so they're going back and forth. And so you may find yourself going back and forth between, do I continue with this old thing, which 6 of Cups can talk about your past. Do I continue with this old thing that I'm comfortable and used to? Or do I go to this new thing and trust that it'll all turn out just fine? And so you're going to find yourself going back and forth, back and forth. Probably for quite a while mentally. And then when you do finally decide to trust and take that leap of faith, this Flame Tree card is going to really make more sense, and you're going to start something new. And so basically, short and sweet, this reading is essentially saying if you were thinking about something new and you find yourself back and forth, you are in the right. Excuse me. You are thinking correctly that it is good for you to move forward with the new thing and to trust and know that it is good for you. It is safe to let go of that past. It is safe to trust and go on to the new thing. Once you do start to step into the new thing, you'll start to realize just how right it is for you. So again, short and sweet, card number 2. Hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope you have a lovely day. All right, moving on to card 3, people. We've got Tree of Life, Fertility, Creativity, Destiny, Magical Blessings. Lovely. Let's see what 3 supporting tarot cards you have to go deeper. One thing I'm noticing, I know this is a tree of life, but we've got an Ankh, an infinity symbol, yin and yang, star, just all kinds of spiritual symbols in there. So whatever it is that you are contemplating, or what may just pop up into your life with magical blessings, it may have a spiritual nature. This is card 1, so it may also be a beginning of something, but there's fertility and creativity mentioned as well. So, oh, and destiny. So I believe something big is coming in. Let's see what the cards have to say. Interesting. We've got more spiritual symbols in the yin and yang. We've got the snake eating its tail, and so this is, interestingly enough, the Temperance card. Sorry, I got excited. I should put your third card out here. Okay, so we've got Integration, which is the Temperance card, number 14, Major Arcana. We've got Ordinariness, which is the 8 of Pentacles. And then Celebration, which is the 3 of Cups. Wow, okay, so this does feel all over the place, but it does seem like with the spiritual symbols showing up here and repeating here, and the Temperance is about finding balance, it feels like you've got a lot of, this card is about learning. The 8 of Pentacles is about going back to school and learning. It feels like you've got so much information just coming to you, potentially spiritual input, or potentially just intuitive hits and psychic hits, and just a lot of information coming at once, and you're just learning. It's like you're receiving tons of downloads of information. And it is part of your destiny, and it does bring magical blessings to honor that. It may seem a little confusing. None of these cards mention confusion, but it just feels like the energy of this reading, it feels like a lot happening at once. You're learning so much, and whether you actually are going back to school and you're taking classes, it doesn't always mean that, the 8 of Pentacles, but it does mean you've got a lot of knowledge that you're learning and taking in, and it's part of your destiny, actually. Temperance can be finding balance. I've seen Temperance being depicted as, also beyond this imagery, depicted as pouring one cup of water into another, like kind of back and forth. I've heard of that called as the cosmic bartender. So it's like you've got so much information coming in, you're learning so much, you're finding balance with it, you're finding peace with it, and then you're celebrating. You may actually, this is not just, I don't feel this, or this doesn't feel like it's just the learning and the spiritual knowledge and the information. It feels like it's actually like finding your soul tribe too, and celebrating with other people, other like-minded people. So whether that's something you're already doing or shifting into, awesome. It sounds like it's going to be, or already is, a very enjoyable experience, but keep in mind that it's just going to keep getting better and better. The more you follow your destiny and the magical blessings come in, the creativity starts to flow, and you've just got so much awesomeness going on. So enjoy it. If you've had any type of confusion about it, or you're like, do I go down this path? Yes, absolutely. It may be confusing at the moment, but it's going to make more sense. The more you learn, the more you connect with like-minded people, the more spiritual knowledge it just comes in. So, lovely reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a lovely day. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please comment below, and I look forward to reading those comments.